I'm basically a pretty much live and let live kind of guy. I know lots of folks, and some of them are vegetarians. And that's okay with me. I think people have the right to decide their own dietary regimen, and that's fine. What I've noticed is that not all the vegetarians reciprocate with that attitude. And there's, in fact, by golly, there's some militant vegetarians out there. They're even passing laws and stuff. And so I thought, well, as a songwriter, I need to comment on this, but also I try to be positive. And so I thought, I'll try to take the most positive perspective I can on this topic. And this is kind of like a poem song, in fact, but
I hope it's not repetition.
there's only repetition in the chorus. And I made it even easier because the chorus is to the melody of Bringing in the Sheaves.
All right.
The lines are really easy. You'll probably have it halfway through the first chorus. Please feel free to sing along. Even if there's any vegetarians here, please at least mouth the words. The other night I did the song. I said, this has got a chorus you can sink your teeth in. But it's in G in case. Okay. Lately, the carnivorous have gotten quite vociferous about a sinister conspiracy. Those sneaky vegetarians, always the contrarians, they say beef is just as bad as it can be. They say you don't need meat to live, there's vegan meat alternative, and of course there's kale and those lovely garbanzo beans. Friendly dietitians insist they taste delicious. Sounds to me like some old Ponzi scheme. Ranchers selling cattle listen to these weirdos prattle, and they wonder how it all came to pass. That there's talk of legislation with a name for regulation of the methane that comes out of cows' mouth. It's actually cow burps they're worried about, contrary to popular opinion. As these folks continue to try to change my menu, I have to say I'm as pleased as I can be. I say let those vegans flourish, let them all be undernourished. That just means there's more meat for me. More meat for me, more meat for me. I love the vegetarians 'cause there's more meat for me. They say you are what you eat. I wonder if you don't eat meat, does that mean you're gonna turn into a tree? And I always thought it sounded silly to offer up tofu chili. That's about as wrong can be. We've always been omnivores, now vegans want to change that for us. I say that's a rather strange philosophy. And you know vegans, well, they don't eat meat, so what do vegan zombies eat? I guess we're all gonna have to wait and see. More meat for me, more meat for me. I love vegetarians, that means more meat for me. In the meantime, you can try it to bully me to change my diet, but that ain't happening as far as I can see. Well, I'll just stick to steak and bacon all the while you're busy making salad. There's me, just more meat for me. Everybody. More meat for me, more meat for me. I love vegetarians 'cause there's more meat for me. More meat for me, more meat for me. I love those vegetarians 'cause there's more meat for me.
Thanks, Jim.